Bought my own home after being completely abandoned by the people closest to me. Now my ex-partner, my brother, and my parents are furious, and I refuse to let them back into my life. 4 years ago, I was married to Lauren. She believed my $62,000 a year job as an equipment technician made me a disappointment. She constantly showed me luxury homes online, not to inspire me, but to humiliate me. "Look at this place," she'd say, pushing her phone toward my face. "Emily's husband bought her marble counters. Guess I'll never have that kind of life." I worked double shifts, took freelance repair jobs on weekends, and even sold my truck to save for a down payment. Nothing ever satisfied her. The breaking point came when I surprised her with a getaway I'd been saving for nearly a year. She spent the entire trip messaging Ryan from her Pilates studio. When we got home, I found them together in our apartment, completely unapologetic. "You're never emotionally present," Lauren said coldly. "Ryan actually listens to me." The divorce was brutal. She tried to take nearly everything, claiming she had put her future on hold for our marriage. What future? She worked a few hours a week at a lifestyle shop. The real betrayal, however, came from my brother Daniel. We had always been close. I helped raise his kids, repaired his house, and loaned him money when he was out of work. "Lauren told me everything," he said. "How you never gave her the life she deserved. Maybe if you were a better partner, she wouldn't have looked elsewhere." Even my parents sided with her. "Relationships require compromise," my mother said. "You both share responsibility." That was the moment I realized I was on my own. I sold everything I owned and accepted a contract job on an offshore energy platform near the Gulf Coast. 18 months of exhaustion, 12-hour shifts, heat, isolation, and cramped living quarters with men who barely slept. But the pay was life-changing. Nearly $130,000 a year, with almost no expenses. I saved relentlessly. When I returned, I had close to $210,000 in cash and flawless credit. That's when I saw it. A house at 18 Cedar Ridge Lane. Lauren had obsessed over this exact property for years. "Those floors," she used to whisper. "I would give anything for that kitchen." The asking price was $295,000. I offered $315,000 in cash, no contingencies. 2-week closing. The seller accepted immediately. I didn't tell anyone, but the real estate agency posted online. "Congratulations to our anonymous cash buyer on Cedar Ridge Lane." Within an hour, my phone exploded. "Lauren, wait, who bought it?" "Daniel. Someone just bought your dream house. Weird, right?" I ignored every message. On move-in day, I hired a high-end moving company. I made sure the entire neighborhood noticed. That weekend, I hosted a housewarming party. I didn't invite my family, but they came anyway. Lauren arrived first, stunned. Daniel followed with his kids. Then my parents, carrying a bottle of wine like they belonged there. "This place is incredible," Lauren whispered, touching the island countertop. "How did you afford this?" Then she saw me. "Hello, Lauren," I said calmly. Daniel tried to smooth things over. "We heard about the party. This house is unbelievable." "Offshore contracts," I replied. "Turns out when you're not funding a cheating partner, saving money is much easier." Lauren stepped forward, tears forming. "I made mistakes, but this was supposed to be our future." "You're right," I said. "Right before you told me I'd never be able to afford it. Right before you found someone else who could." I turned to my friend Noah, who was helping with security. "Please escort them out." "We're family," Daniel protested. "Family doesn't justify betrayal," I answered. As they were let out, Lauren looked back. "Don't you think this is cruel?" I looked around my home, the hardwood floors, the stone counters, the life I built alone. "This isn't cruelty," I said. "This is peace." The door closed behind them. They've been calling ever since. Lauren was recently evicted and wants to reconcile. Daniel needs a place to stay. My parents say I've gone too far, but I'm done. Some bridges should stay burned, and I can't deny it. Watching them realize the person they dismissed is now living in the life they dreamed of. Worth every dollar.